She always had an affinity for the alphabet, and she started kind of sounding out a lot of the letters.
Horse. Horse.
On her second birthday, my sister gave her a little tablet that you could write stuff on. So we started writing some small words like red, blue, yellow, and she was able to sound them out and deduce what the word was right away.
Yeah.
So
without teaching her any of the words phonetically, she was able to put them together.
Chocolate, vanilla, chocolate, chocolate.
Good job. What does this say?
Ice cream.
We tried some bigger words like purple and orange, and sure enough, she was sounding them out, and she was like taking her hand along the way. She was like, pig. So we kind of looked at each other and we were like, okay, this is a little crazy. And then she just started picking up reading other words.
What's the next piece?
1, 2, 3.
We were just curious if she was going to be a precocious reader, and it could be something that she just grew out of and other kids would catch up to her, or if this needs to be something that we were fostering and giving her extra resources that she needed. So I contacted a psychologist in Lexington and told him that not only was she reading, but she was starting to spell things and write things. And he said, you know what, I usually don't test them that young, but let's get her scheduled and go ahead and bring her in. I'm curious what she has going on.
Apple.
He found she was in the 99th percentile, and she scored superior on most categories. She scored very superior on knowledge.
So he said, no, she is quite gifted.
There's not really a whole lot of resources out there for the kids that are on the gifted end of the spectrum. In Mensa, they offer scholarships. They have a program for gifted kids.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's other parents that have recommendations and can help, because there's not a whole lot of information out there really about how to raise a gifted kid, or what you should do, what you shouldn't do.
And just being able to put on her college applications. She's been in Mensa for 16 years at that point. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Whenever she received the acceptance email, before she even got her little Mensa card in the mail, I immediately emailed them back. I said, oh, hey, is she the youngest, by the way? And then they put us in contact with their PR person, and the PR guy said, let me call you because things are going to start to get a little bit crazy for you guys.
Actually, we got a lot of backlash from the Mensa members about testing as young as we did.
Yeah, I think so because it's kind of like, oh, look at my child prodigy kind of thing. We've actually chosen to not have her actual IQ score released. I don't want her to be bullied.
Anything that makes your kid an outlier is automatically of concern. Some people have asked, why don't you teach her the periodic table or the presidents or any of these other feats some of these other kids are doing. But she has no interest in it, so we're not pushing it. At this point, she doesn't know what elements are or presidents or any of that.
In every other aspect, she is a typical toddler. Except for the fact that she reads. She can do a little bit of math. She can write a little bit.
She still has a typical 2-year-old tantrums and still fights you on eating vegetables or whatever.
We have a big basket of flashcards that she loves, and she'll bring them to us and she'll say, do words. So we'll do words when she wants to, and if she wants to, play with her Barbies or her kitchen or blocks, whatever else that she wants to play with, then we do that. Just follow her lead.
So it's really just letting her learn at her own pace.
Yeah.
We just let her take the reins, just follow her lead. She's led us on quite an interesting little adventure.
Yeah.
K-E-T.
Kate.
That's
Kate.